Welcome to another vlog. So we're outside of Tamassa Resort here. We've done a hotel guide here at the Tamassa Resort.
So if you haven't watched that already and you want to watch that and see what Tamassa's all about, you'll be able to find that.
Give it a hit. It's got a room tour as well of a beach room, which is lovely.
Yeah.
So while we're down here south, we're going to be visiting Point Maconde, which is around the corner. We're going to do La Prière Beach and we're going to do Morne. So let's get going to Point Maconde. You'll see it is freaking epic, and the weather's a bit ropey today, a bit of sunshine, a bit of showers.
But we'll see you when we're there.
Yep, let's go.
Welcome to Point Maconde.
This is probably one of the most scenic locations you can do here in the south of Mauritius.
Yeah.
It's 2.5 kilometres from Tamassa Resort and Bel-Ombre. That time lapse you just saw, me and Ellie cycled that back 4 years ago, and it nearly killed us doing that back and forth.
Yeah, not again. If now I know how far it is, I would never do that again.
No, so we're like, look at the views behind, what you can see us in the camera, it's amazing. And then we're going to be heading to La Prière Beach and Morne, and then later on we're doing Blue Bay as well. So Blue Bay is really good for snorkeling, by the way. It's a protected marine area, and Morne is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And
you can hike it, you can climb it. It's quite a difficult climb, so obviously we're not going to be climbing it because we're not your avid hikers and we don't do hiking.
And we'll show you the mountain close and you'll see why.
But you can hike it, and the views from the top, I've seen pictures and stuff online, is amazing. So if you're into hiking, give it a go, why not? Yeah,
so we're going to head down, we're going to take photos up here, we're going to move along. We're not showing you more time lapses in the car, we just wanted to show you that one from the Tamassa Resort. Here in Morne, we've learned, if you haven't seen our North Beaches video, the public beaches in Mauritius do not have palm trees on them. The palm trees are planted by the hotels, because obviously they pay for that part of the beach for their guests to be on.
Although all beaches on Mauritius are public, anyone could go on any beach in Mauritius. However, you will find at certain resorts on some beaches they do have security. Yeah, the main picturesque beaches that you see all online are the hotels. So the Lux Morne, the Beachcomber and that, they all pay for palm trees on their beaches because they make it nice, of course. The public beaches are very nice. Yeah, still lovely. But you're not going to get that postcard paradise feel.
Yeah, it's still really nice.
Aren't you? What we're going to do is we're going to head back to the hotel. We're going to have some lunch there before we head off to Blue Bay.
Sorry about Morne is one of these places. It's absolutely magnificent. I don't even know if you can see the mountain. No, you can't even see it. Because where we are, when you're on the beach, you don't really get that fantastic view. But we do have a drone, so we'll put some of them drone shots up for you of Morne, so you can get a great view of them.
It's a bit of a strange day, to be honest.
Yeah, it's really hard to do everything. We plan to stay here a lot longer, get the photos with the dome under the water and everything, but it's just not happening today. So
plus with the weather as well, it would be quite hard to even get the photos that we want to get. So we're just gonna skip it, aren't we? So we're in the car, we're trying to find a fuel station. They come sort of like few and far between, really, aren't they? There's not loads.
Down south.
But we are running on empty.
Fumes, yeah.
So we've got 0.5 miles left until apparently we find a Shell garage, so let's hope it's open.
I'm sure it will. I've even had to take my shoes off while I'm driving because the shoes I've chosen are not very good for my heels. I'm driving in socks at the moment. I don't know if anyone's done that or if it's even allowed, but it's a lot more comfy than driving in shoes. Anyway. I remember this.
Oh yeah.
Bloody hell do I remember these things, right. Jesus Christ.
Right, anyway, the petrol station is apparently here in a minute.
Coming up. I hope so, because we ain't going to make it back otherwise. Right, is this normal when you have a hire car? First of all, we pulled up to the resort and smoke was coming out of the bonnet, so I thought, right, okay.
When we first got given the car, it didn't have any windscreen wash in it. The coolant level is basically low. There's hardly any coolant in there. We've just pulled up and wondered why we could smell like a really weird smell.
Yeah,
anyway,
it's coolant.
Got out of the car and look.
Look at this. This is not normal, is it? I mean,
what's happened?
The coolant level is literally non-existent in the car. I don't think that's drivable. Again?
Nah.
Fluid leaking somewhere around here.
Yeah.
I mean, let me show you. Look, when you're supposed to have coolant in a car, aren't you? Right? Does that look like it's got any coolant to you in there?
There's nothing in there. Literally nothing.
Running dry, so the engine temperature's hot.
And a smell.
Because this, yeah, smells like burnt.
It smells burning.
If you guys could smell it, I wish I could show you. And probably not enough engine oil because I haven't checked the car over before they're giving it to me. And I've done 600 kilometres in this car in 3 days. So we're going to give AVIS a call, get them to come. Is that the timing belt? Oh, that ain't good. I think the timing belt is I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a timing belt round this cog and it's all come off. They can't blame us for that.
Well, no, it's not our fault.
No.
Looked after
I have to tell them they have to give us a new car, or they have to pick us up and give us a refund or something. Wish us luck. We'll update you what AVIS says. We're in the we're in the vegan restaurant. We're the only ones here, which is a little bit worrying. Unless people eat really early, it's 2 o'clock. My watch has died. That hasn't even lasted a day today. It's going bloody brilliant today. The car's broke. Timing belt snapped. Coolant's empty. No windscreen washer. My iPhone, my Apple Watch hasn't even lasted the whole day. What's next?
So we've ordered some vegetable spring rolls which come with peanut sauce.
Yep. And I've gone for zucchini spaghetti with lentil bolognese, which sounds really nice.
And I've got a vegan Buddha bowl.
And then for a drink I've got a vanilla date smoothie, which is banana, something else.
Something else.
I will show you anyway.
I have no idea what I've got, some sort of watermelon.
Yeah.
Something.
Oh, and if you've been following along for a few days, when we first did that boat trip, we've actually got some good news. We complained to the CEO of the company and they're giving us back 4,500 rupees. So officially that trip only cost us 12,000 now.
But still, that's probably, it still should have cost less, but I'm happy with that.
Yeah, so 4,500 rupees, and now we're just waiting on AVIS. I've spoken to AVIS and I said, oh no, don't worry, because obviously it's mechanical function timing belt.
Yeah.
It's only done 56,000 kilometres that.
But that scuppers our plans now for what we were going to do this afternoon. We was going to go to Blue Bay.
Or Mahiberg.
Or Mahiberg, we don't know. But we was going to go out this afternoon straight after lunch, and that's scuppered that plan. So hopefully they may give us a small refund.
Another car?
I don't know, or another car, I don't know.
He did say about another car, but we'll see. We'll have to wait, literally have to wait around. We'll show you our food when it comes out anyway. They said it might take a little bit longer because they said the kitchen's busy. Because I'm guessing they cook for upstairs and a buffet and
not only that, apparently this hotel at the minute, and not just this hotel but across the island since COVID, a lot of people have left the tourism industry.
Hospitality.
So it means hospitality, yeah. So they've basically got less staff.
Yeah.
So
that could be a reason why. Yeah, I mean, it's not just here in Mauritius, it's everywhere around the world. Well, we've had a little win. We've got a new car. They've switched over for a little Nissan Micra from a little Hyundai. So we've booked some activities around the hotel. We'll tell you a little bit later because the battery's running low on this. So we need to go get our phone chargers and see what we're going to do with the car for last bit of the day, I think, because we've only got it for this evening. Okay, so the guy said he was going to try and drive this back. Obviously it's non-drivable because you can see the timing belt just there. This is what we've got and I don't like it. And it's a proper key. I've left the key in the lock. It's a proper, you have to unlock it and lock it with a key. Funny story, I had a Nissan like this when I first drove when I was 16 and I got it to 96 miles per hour, the wings were rattling, something flew off from underneath it and I blew the engine up on it within the first 3 months.
Oh, not today, I hope.
So we're going to go to Blue Bay, we're going to have a look around there and we are actually going to go in the day or so, aren't we, to go Blue Bay hopefully.
You would have seen earlier that the car we had before broke. We spoke to AVIS, it probably took them about an hour and a half to 2 hours to bring us a new car. Bearing in mind we had stuff planned for the rest of today. So anyway, the new car arrived. Happy days. Bit of a shit car, but hey ho, it was a car. Thought we'd spend the rest of the afternoon down at Blue Bay, as we'd originally planned what we were going to do. Maybe go for a swim. The sun's come out now, thought brilliant, we'll go for a swim. Drives to Blue Bay, 25 minutes from our hotel. And go to lock the car. The car don't lock.
No, basically it locks on my door, it's the only keyhole, You have to manually flick the switches on all 4 doors, but the boot is open all the time.
And
you can't
because the
lock
battery, did you say?
Yeah, the battery doesn't work on the key.
Yeah, the battery doesn't work on the key, so we can't lock it, which means now we can't leave the car, because if the car gets stolen, it's our problem.
And some people were watching us as well, trying to lock the car, so I was like, well, we're not staying here with fucking Foxtrot Oscar.
So now we've wasted half of a day.
And 20 miles of fuel now.
Because they've given us a car that you can't lock. So the first car broke because they can't maintain their cars properly. The second car clearly don't maintain their cars because they can't even give us a car that locks. So I'm pissed off.
It's a day of problems in Mauritius today.
This just goes to show, okay, so no holiday's perfect. Things happen, things go wrong. And this was just one of them days, and it's just annoyed me. I mean, we could have risked it and we could have left the car unlocked, but had that have been stolen and people were watching us, they could see whatever was going on. Had the car been stolen, we probably would have had to have paid for it. So we're heading back to the hotel. Yeah.
Again.
That's going to have to remain in the car park overnight unlocked.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Wow, look at this weather. Oh, we've literally just come in. This sums up the day, right? Shit weather. Can't f***ing do anything. And now we're standing here. So the plan was we were going to film tonight and then into tomorrow's one vlog, but I think where today's been so bad, we just...
Let's put an end to it.
Yeah.
We'll start the day fresh tomorrow and hope that tomorrow turns out to be a better day. It will be a better day because we don't have a car.
I called the guy at AVIS anyway, and what Ellie said to you earlier, we didn't lock.
Anyway, we called the guy. He said, oh, no worries, I'll come to the hotel, I'll be with you in 15 minutes. 30 minutes later, look at the time, still wasn't there. So we tried calling him off James's phone on WhatsApp. He didn't answer. Called him from the hotel, magically he answers. So that's a good start, like you're avoiding your customers, which pissed me off. And then James had like a very heated discussion with him for about 15 minutes. Yeah,
I just said to him basically, why have you given me a car that doesn't lock? It's not my fault. Like the plan with most rentals, you fill them up full. So the car earlier we stopped at, filled it up halfway, and then the plan was to go Blue Bay and then fill it up on the way back before the hotel. But obviously it's not my fault, I can't fill up the rest of the car because the timing belt broke. It's literally immovable. And I said to him, well, you're breaking contract with, because I'm getting something that doesn't work. There was guys watching us trying to lock the car at the micro, so I thought, I can't leave this. I don't want our personal shit gone. So that's like 5 hours was wasted today. And so I said to him,
long short of it, they're coming to pick the car up from the hotel tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. And then we'll have
he said he's
going to battle with them, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, he said he's going to speak to his manager, or I said, well, I'm going to try and find an email for the CEO or something. But I said to him, it's like me selling you a car with no wheels. You can't use it, can you? So it's pointless.
Question of the day: do you hire cars when you're abroad? And if so, have you ever had any problems with any of the hire car companies?
I don't want to hear the word hire car ever again in my life. This year anyway, 2022. So if you're new, subscribe. If you like it, love it, do that. It helps us out massively. Sorry it's a short one. We'll show you more of the hotel and that tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's so bad, we're just going to have a few drinks down my neck.
The weather is supposed to cheer up tomorrow, hopefully.
From tomorrow, yeah. So it might be cloudyish. I mean, look at this rain here. I don't even know if the camera even does that justice, but we had a walk down the beach earlier, like the waves are breaking there, but it's a little bit calmer just there. We'll see you tomorrow for a better vlog. Keep your fingers crossed. Woo!